Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today it's just going to be a very quick video on how to spawn monsters. So, this is unfortunately a paid option. Not 100% sure if they're meant to do this or not, so go to your Super Monthly card, and it is the Rally Monthly card you want. So the nice thing about this card is that you do get the auto join function, and you also get the search function. It is a £10 pack. Well, it's £10 for my currency, so you have to equate that from British pounds to whatever currency you have, or just go and look at it. So, well, go to the world map. You'll have to take my word that I've had a search round to look for any of the monster I'm about to spawn. So before we go into it, it will spawn between, like, up to, I think it's a max of about 120 kilometers from your hive. But how you do this is you go to the search, just to show you that it doesn't spawn the Terminators. It will tell you if they're not there, and then if there's a level 19, and that one is 72 kilometers away from me. But it will not spawn these regular monsters. But these event monsters, or the Cerberus and the Night Bayard, because they're not technically events anymore, they do spawn. So if I go to the Yimmy, if I go to search for level 5, take my word that there isn't any around me as I've gone through, and bam, suddenly one appears 90 away, even though I looked 120 kilometers out, couldn't see one. So then I'll just go rally it, as you would do usually, and there we go. You now have summoned a monster within about 120 kilometers, I think it is, away from your hive, and you can hunt them. So this is brilliant for your events like, obviously, the Hydra, the Ymir, Pans, Sphinx, Agleobes, the Sunken Treasure event. You can spawn those using this effect, which is great for the Wednesdays where there's nothing on but the Agleobes. However, you can only spawn them up to an hour after someone has made them appear. So it does have to be like they're actively spawning on the map for you to be able to summon it. But yeah, this is a nice easy way to get extra points for these events. And it also means that especially if you're on a more contested server, or you've got players who go around soloing or making your life very difficult, you could easily go to a corner of a map where none of these level would spawn, and just spawn them around you and kill them as you go. Now, from the research I did on this around sort of like the subreddit and just what I could find online, obviously for servers where iScout is used extensively, you do have what seems to be about 1 minute's grace period where, according to what I found out on the subreddit and various websites I looked at, there is a minute grace period where you summon a monster and it doesn't show up on iScout. So if people are going around soloing these monsters, they will beat your rally to it if they just spawn next to it and kill it. But if you spawn it and march to it, you should beat them. Especially if you go to a corner of a map where they're not going to be actively looking. You're more likely to get your prize catch. So that's this video. Nice, quick, simple one on how to spawn monsters. And just make sure that you make the most out of it, because you do get 10 spawns a day, and if other players in your alliance have this, making sure that everyone uses their 10 a day makes it so much better for you as a group to progress than ever before, really. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.